From This Corner with John Ball is brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.
Welcome back to From This Corner, and when I say back to From This Corner, this is the first in quite a while. We've had a little hiatus and have kind of tried to focus on a lot of other things for a while, but we are back, and we're talking about some great things happening in Neosho, and no better person to start it off than Laurie Lyerla. Laurie, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. I always love coming and chatting with you about, my favorite place, Neosho, and the surrounding area, so we've got some fun stuff coming up.
Well, we need to tell people immediately, right off the bat, the two biggest fans for Neosho are you and me.
That's exactly right. So it's perfect that we're the ones talking about it.
Absolutely. And let's talk about springtime, and springtime brings about the Show Me Case Business Expo.
Yes. So we are so excited. The last 2 years we have had to do a virtual expo, and those got really good results for our businesses, but what it lacked was that personal touch. And so we are so excited to be bringing back an in-person expo. We are the only chamber in the area that is doing one this spring, and so I think it's going to have a big draw. People are looking for things to get out and do, so we're getting a good response from our business community and organizations to showcase their businesses. So that's coming up March 18th and 19th at the Neosho Junior High. So,
well, hey, the greatest part about the Neosho Junior High is we've always done it at the high school and the cafeteria in the past, and parking has been tough. And hey, with all the construction going on now, it's just double, triple tough.
Yeah. With all the new and exciting things that they're doing at the high school, we talked to Mr. Fretwell and Dr. Cummins about the potential of moving it to the junior high, and they are always so supportive of the chamber and our events. And I think it'll be a beautiful showcase. The junior high is absolutely one of the prettiest schools, and it's going to have close parking. It'll just be really a good space for us to utilize for this event.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great, and most people know exactly how to get out there, but you go right on out Norway, go on out past the golf course, and you can turn in there on Kodiak, and you're there.
Yep. Yeah, it's very, very easy to access. And so, part of the discussion, we love having it right there on the boulevard at the high school because of, it's visual. Mm-hmm. But, most of the time people are planning to attend that. It's not maybe something that you just drive by and think, oh, there's an expo, I'm going to attend. So I think, part of it is just educating the people on where we're going to be and when. And, it's just a fun event. We'll kick it off with our members doing for the business community, kind of an after hours. So that'll be open from 4 to 6, and the business community can attend with their business card. And then we'll open it up to the public from 6 to 8 on that Friday evening, and then from 10 to 2 on Saturday.
And at this point, we've got about 70 different vendors, don't we?
Yeah. So we still have some space available. So if your business or organization, what we have seen is people kind of not booking too soon, with all the uncertainty that we've been through in the last 2 years. I think people are a little more hesitant to commit to things too far in advance. And but in the last week or so, those have been piling in. So I have no doubt that we'll fill that to capacity. But we do still have some indoor spaces available, and we have outdoor spaces that are available. So we have places that food trucks could set up, that people that have farm equipment or cars or larger items that they'd love to showcase, will be space for them outside.
Talking with Larry Bergner, yesterday we had in Newton County 10 active cases. Yeah. That was down from 23 the week before. Those cases are dropping down. It's going to be a beautiful day. Going to be a great time to be out.
Yeah. So I appreciate Larry getting those numbers to us each day, and it is just so encouraging to see those continue to go down. So very excited about these upcoming events that we have and the ability to showcase our community.
Hey, we want everybody to stop by the KNEO booth and spin the wheel.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. And, that's what makes it fun. We encourage our businesses to have games and prizes and just interact with our community. So our businesses go out out of their way to make it a great event.
You know, spring started on March 1st, officially started on March 1st, and a whole plethora of things start happening in Neosho. Let's talk about Bring Back the Bloom.
That's right. You know, that is one of my pet projects, and I always love seeing the community come together to help with beautification. And so I am going to be meeting with Clint and Kenny from the city in the next week or so to just kind of get a game plan of what the projects are for this year. Of course, all the things that we have currently done will be continued. The baskets on the square, the big flower box, and partnering with our great community partners. FFA is already volunteered to once again help us with the planting. They acquired a grant. I think this is the third or fourth year that they have put in a grant application that has helped put flowers and projects into downtown Neosho. And so they have once again acquired that, and then we will once again partner with our friends at Adult and Teen Challenge. We couldn't do it without them. The daily care, sometimes people I don't think they realize what a huge project that is to keep those flowers alive on a light pole.
Absolutely.
But we couldn't do it without their help. And so all of those things, we're always looking to add new projects. So that's part of those conversations with the city, is to see what is needed next and how we can continue to move the beautification forward.
You know, one of my very favorite parts about that project, that first year, I drug Adam Winkler downtown, and we helped put some stuff up together. We put some baskets up. We put the fuel down in underneath there and all that sort of thing, and it was amazing. People were coming out of the woodwork. They wanted to help. They wanted to make Neosho look pretty.
Yeah, it's, you know, that project just continues to amaze me, because it brought together every aspect of our community. We had business owners participating. You have parents bringing their children to help participate. You have the school, Carver doing the Bloom Festival, and other schools putting in gardens at their school and fundraisers for that kind of stuff. It was such, and it still continues to be something that there's no difference of opinions on whether beautification is good.
That's right.
I mean, it's just something that people can truly feel good about participating in. And we couldn't have done all the things that we've done without, you know, I don't even remember how much of the materials and flowers were donated and continue to be. We just have great community partners that see value in that. And so, you know, one person can't do it alone, but it just takes someone to kind of push that needle forward and keep asking and keep working on it.
And you know, we set the tone by coming in on set Business 71 from over at Diamond, and there is that huge flower box, and FFA is going to take care of that for us this year. Yeah,
so we're excited about that. You know, that had kind of went into disrepair, and I really wanted to see it you know, restored. And so I took it to my board that year, and they took it on as a project and just helped me, you know, find the resources. We partnered with the city. The city invested a lot of time and energy and money into it. And I think it's something that can be proud of. We see all the time, I'll see people, you know, taking pictures of it, stopping to, you know, take their picture with it. You know, we put new signage, really redid the whole thing, and it was much needed. It had been 20 years more.
Yeah, I would imagine
I can't remember what date they did that, but it had been a long time. And so when people come into a town and they see flowers and they see clean streets, and it just gives off a good impression of the town when you see that. Flowers don't always happen on their own. You see that there's people that care. And so I can't emphasize enough how impactful that is.
Yeah, it really is. And one of these days we'll come back and we'll tell people the history of how Neosho got to be the All-American city.
Yes, it's
it
a great...
had to do with
it
beautification. It really did.
It did. That's just the basis of it.
Well, hey, if you want to be involved in the chamber, this is March. The end of the year is coming up, and we're going to be looking for some Educators of the Years.
Yes.
And if you're one of those people that has a nomination for someone you think is very deserving of Educator of the Year, they need to get a hold of Bailey at the chamber. Is that who's doing it?
Actually, it is. I'm kind of heading up the Teacher of the Year awards The nominations, it's a completely online process, so it's very simple. You just go to our website, scroll down a little bit, and there's a whole section of nominations. And so right now we're accepting nominations for Business of the Month and Teacher of the Year. It's very simple. I haven't looked in a few weeks, but there were already almost 400 nominations.
Oh, wow.
So it is not going to be an easy process to select that. We have an education committee that goes in each year and reviews those nominations and makes those selections, and I have to say, I feel for them, because it isn't an easy choice. We have amazing educators in our community, both in the Neosho School District, the Christian schools that are here in town, Crowder College, and it is truly an honor to get to recognize them each year. It is a once-in-a-lifetime award, so once a teacher receives it once, they don't qualify for it again. I will tell you that they don't stop getting nominated, and so each year we see repeat nominations for teachers we've already awarded, and that just continues to show just how how good of teachers that we have that are educating our youth. And the past 2 years have been just the most trying time, and so kudos to those teachers that have sacrificed so much to be able to provide an education for our kids. It's really
absolutely,
exciting.
Absolutely. Hey, springtime is upon us. That means summer is coming. Now, the thing about March, April, temperature kind of goes up and down, up and down, up and down. We've been able to kind of get just a little bit of a picture of what maybe springtime is going to be like. In Neosho, walking down Morris Park and walking by the stream,
beautiful.
Going into Big Spring Park, just walking around the square makes Neosho the most beautiful place in Southwest Missouri.
I agree, and we forgot to talk about earlier, but the first week end of April is our big Neosho citywide garage sale.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, like we were kind of pre-discussing what things we needed to cover, but We tout that as Missouri's largest garage sale. We anticipate well over 400 sales that day. Those 2 days, we promote it as the first Friday and Saturday of April. So we're just praying for some good weather. That is such an economic boost to our community, and really, encourage people that's our time to shine. We have people coming from all over to spend a couple days in our community. Let's show them that they can't just get good deals. They can see our beautiful town and how the heart of our community.
Well, copying is among the greatest forms of flattery, and we started doing this, and we've been doing it for many, many years. Those kind of things are popping up just all over the state, aren't they?
They are, and yes. So there was, I think it's probably been, I forgot the count, but maybe we're probably at close to 30 years or more of the citywide garage sale, and I know people have a love-hate relationship. I hear that all the time. There are some people that leave town on that day. Others, it is their favorite time of year. They take their vacations to either have a sale or attend sales. But really, it is a huge economic impact. Not only do our gas stations and our fast food restaurants and those type of businesses get so much more traffic that day, but it's putting cash and money into the hands of our community members, and that in turn, a lot of that, as business owners, I grew up in our family furniture and appliance store. The garage sale weekend wasn't a busy weekend that weekend. People are out doing their garage sales, but in the days and weeks to follow, you see people coming in to replace those things.
That's right.
That they're coming in with their cash, to buy a new sofa or a TV or a refrigerator, things that are needed for their family, and so. That economic benefit is felt, for many months to come after that. And so no matter if you love or hate it, it really is something that generates economic benefit to our community.
So it's threefold in one. First, you get to see people you don't normally see, maybe once a year. Second of all, you get stuff out of your house that you really haven't been using in a long time. And third of all, you get the money, the cash to be able to go out and buy something else to replace it.
That's right. And then there's one more thing that really it is probably the biggest weekend for many of our nonprofits and student organizations, have bake sales and fundraisers and sales of their own. So it really is, a great fundraising opportunity for those to participate in and raise money for their particular organization or their clubs or their PTA or church groups. I mean, it's just such a variety of people participate.
Yeah, it really is. And, we'll have you back probably just before that. Yeah. Maybe we can get old Bobby Bryant in here.
Definitely.
Bobby had something to do with that. He was, and Bobby,
I love him. And he's on my board once again. And there's just nothing more valuable than his input. I appreciate it so much. And in so many of the things that we continue to lead today, we're put into place by these key members of our community, and that is so valuable to me, those relationships.
All right, Laurie, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's a little early in the morning, but you got to do these kind of things early because you've got a busy day ahead of you. Thank you so much, and believe me, all the things that we talk about wants to make Missouri, Southwest Missouri, a better place, and I thank you and your staff for that.
No problem. Thank you.
From This Corner with John Ball has been brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word. You can watch this episode and many previous episodes of From This Corner on our YouTube channel, linked to our website at www.kneo.org.